In this series, I'm going to show you how to complete Bloodborne without dying. You can also use this as a very safe and secure way to get through the game. By following this walkthrough, you'll be able to complete this game without too much stress or too much hassle. My name is Azavar or Azza. Now let's get into the video game training. In this episode, we're going to be heading through the Nightmare of Mensis and taking out Micolash. Let's go. So from this lamp here, you want to head on up these stairs. And we're going to progress to the next area by pressing here. Lecture building, so open these doors. You could also grab this lamp as well if you want to. And then we just run down the left. These enemies don't usually give us any problems, so just keep running. Grab some stamina back if you want to. Keep on running. Nice and smooth. Open this door. Okay, so we're going to be using a pungent blood cocktail and a Molotov cocktail just up ahead. So I'm going to set those on the quick items first of all. Run on through. The first blood cocktail we're going to be using is just over here to lure this enemy. Then switch to the Molotov cocktail. Pop a few of those on this Wandering Nightmare. That will grab us a bloodstone chunk, well, 3 bloodstone chunks. So grab those chunks. Grab these blood echoes just here, then activate this lamp. And at this point we've got 48,000 blood echoes, so we should go back and spend those first of all. We are back at the Hunter's Dream, so I'm going to do my usual thing, which is run round, check if there's any items in storage that we can grab. Grab anything that we can stock up on. Check the weapon. Can we fortify it? Yes, we can. So it's currently +6 and requires 3 bloodstone chunks to level. And then it requires 5. And we need some more chunks to push it to the next stage. We'll also check the blood gem fortifications. So in slot 1, we currently have scaling +12. But we could change that for physical attack up 18%, which we do want to do, so let's do that. Slot 2 has +7.3%, which is fine, and slot 3 has physical attack up 2.7%, which is also fine. We also have 7 insight, so we could go and spend some of that. We may have some Madman's Knowledge that we can use. We do. Use those. So now we have 9 insight. Let's see what we can buy here. We have 5 pungent blood cocktails, so we can push that up to 10. Grab 5 of those. We could also buy some fire paper, maybe get some lead elixirs to sell. We could do that too. That's fine for now. Let's see what we can sell. So these blood gemstones we don't need anymore, so we can get rid of those. I'm also going to sell this outfit here that we picked up in Yahar'gul. We can sell this yellow backbone. We can sell twin blood stone shards because we've moved on to chunks now, so we don't need any more stone shards. And no... oh yeah, we can sell the lead elixir. That's fine. We can also use these blood echoes. So yeah, just check if you've got any blood echoes you can use or any Madman's Knowledge and just use all of that stuff. We've got 64,000 blood echoes to spend. This next boss fight we need to have 10 Molotovs and 20 throwing knives. That's quite important. So make sure you've got 10 and 20. Although we will have a chance to revisit the Hunter's Dream before we actually activate the boss fight. We've got 57,000 blood echoes at this point. I'm going to spend those on a little bit of leveling up. Let's see what we can grab. I'm going to push those into skill. So 21 skill.
Farewell, good hunter.
That's all fine, so we're going to head back to the Nightmare of Mensis. Okay, this bit is a lot of running, rolling and dodging, and using blood cocktails to lure enemies. So let's give it a try. We're going to lure this one first of all. If you want to be extra safe, one there as well. And a third one. Round about there for that enemy there. He'll run straight past you. Keep on running up the hill. You want to keep moving on this section, otherwise you will have a large boulder to the face, which is not too pleasant. In this door, you may need to roll if an enemy is chasing you. Forward and to the right. Heal up if you need to. Then left across this and jump off. You can grab these to sell if you want to. Don't really need to grab those, but you can sell them if you want to. The reason that we're quite fast there, as you can see, is we have lots of spiders chasing us, so that's why we're quite fast on that section there. And then just run past this guy, dodge to his side. Past that enemy there, down the stairs. We're going to be going round this banister here, picking up some blue elixirs, which will help us get past the next section. Use one of these straight away. Roll down. I believe you can go left or right around this column. Right might be safer. Careful not to fall off here. Through this little gap. Round and then to the elevator, activate that. Heal up if you need to. We need to make our way onto a ledge. So run up to the top of these stairs and we need to make our way onto this ledge just here. Sometimes a crow might be in there, sometimes not. You've got a bunch of enemies down the bottom as well. So our objective here is to grab this item in here. It's usually quite safe once you kind of run up these steps and make it to this point here, so feel free to kind of take your time a little bit around this section. Just keep in mind not to venture too far off, otherwise you will start to aggro various enemies. So for this bit we can use a pungent blood cocktail in case the roll fails. Sometimes the roll will fail when you try to roll into this cage here. So what we'll do is throw a blood cocktail, then try the roll, which it has failed. It's probably a good example. To show you there, that's why we use a blood cocktail there. This blood gemstone is quite powerful, so that's why we grabbed that. Once we've got that, we're going to activate this elevator here. This will act as a shortcut. Not sure what happened with the camera there. But this shortcut will take us up to the Micolash boss fight. So grab this lamp just here. And we're going to make one final stop to the Hunter's Dream. So let's head on back. So we're just going to sell some stuff that we don't need at this point. We also got that blood gem which increases our attack. So let's go check that out. So go to blood gem fortification. Let's check what we have. So I'm just going to unequip everything for now because I find it easier to process that in my brain. Blood gem slot 1. So in this one we are going to go for attack up plus 12.6%. And then we have attack up 18% in slot 2. And then slot 3 we have attack up 2.7%. So that's it for now. We don't have any insight, and we have 7,000 blood echoes. We might be able to sell some stuff that we don't really need, such as some of that stuff that we picked up on the way. We can sell 3 of those. Don't really need those. Keep the bloodstone chunks. And we can sell the old blood gemstone if you want to for 280 echoes. That's fine. So Micolash boss fight coming up. We're going to prepare our quick items ready for this fight. So for this one you want to have beast blood pellets, you want to have molotovs, you want to have throwing knives, you want to have poison knives, bolt paper, perhaps a bold hunter's mark on there as well. If things get a little bit spicy you can always teleport away. Other than that, that's all the stuff set up for the fight. It gives us roughly 8,000 blood echoes left. We could spend some of those before we go in for extra safety. Perhaps we could go for blood vials. Might as well stock up on a few of those. We'll go in with 15. That should be fine for now. So let's head on back to the lamp. It's Mergo's loft base. Okay, so we got the shortcut, so grab this elevator, go back up. Once at the top, just head on out and then to the left. The boss fight is coming up. And as you probably guessed, I do have a fully in-depth and fully detailed Micolash boss fight guide. So if you do want the full in-depth video, I'd highly recommend checking out that one on my channel. Alright, so let's give this Micolash fight a try. So just run forward, activate the cutscene, keep on running forward, run to the right. You can grab these if you want to, silver bullets. And we're going to be chasing him around for a little bit. Watch out for these skeletons because they pack a punch. Need to chase him into that room. Take out this skeleton here. It's not quite dead, so there we go. And then we're going to walk into this room here. Get his attention and then walk out of the room. We want to be just at the entrance to this hallway here. Poison knives first. Want to hit him with 3. He's not in the best of places right now. That's fine. Wasn't ideal there at the end. It was a little bit spicy, but it's fine. Ideally, you want to keep him inside that corridor itself. And keep his back pushed up against the wall there. We're going to go for this Wandering Nightmare. Bloodstone chunk times 3. Then run back up the stairs. We're going to grab these blood vials. Run to the right, run to the left. You can hide behind that column there to avoid that crossbow fire if you want to. We're going to be chasing Micolash. I'm going to go for the full cheese, I think, on this one. Depends on how long it takes. So we're going to try and get Micolash in a specific place, which will make the fight much easier. So I'm going to keep chasing him around. Watch out for these skeletons. Ideally you want to kind of be on the right of these stairs here, so that it kind of chases him just over there into that section just there. Just be on the lookout for some skeletons that might be on their way to smash you. And then we're going to go ahead and use the poison knives. That's 3 poison knives. And then the Molotovs. So just keep on doing that. He's poisoned. We're also throwing the Molotovs. Then switch to the throwing knives. Just keep on throwing these knives until they're all gone. There we go, and that's all the throwing knives and the Molotovs gone. Once again, Micolash will just stay here until you run towards him, so you can take your time here if you want to. I'm going to try and grab him with the saw cleaver if possible. Sometimes this will miss though. It's okay if you miss. I'm going to use bolt paper and pellet. We did indeed miss, that's fine. So I'm going to run round to this corner here. And we're going to try and trap him in the doorway here. So the way that you position your character is quite important. We look down here. I'm going to grab this Frenzied Cold Blood here actually first. I might as well wait at this point. I think I'm going to wait until the Beast Blood Pellet and the Bolt Paper actually wear off. So feel free to take your time here and just wait for those to wear off, so we can apply them fresh in just a second. Okay, so they have worn off. What we're going to do first of all is just align our character. So we want to be heading towards that doorway, but you can be bounced back. If you roll too far to the right, it will kind of bounce you back to the left. So we're trying to avoid that bounce back. So something like this is usually fine. I'm going to go ahead and give this a try. So bolt paper and pellet. Saw cleaver extended. There we go, we managed to get it. And then you can stand in this doorway, do a charged R2. And that's the fight. Okay, so you want to head on up the stairs. We got the Mensis cage there as well. Keep on heading up the stairs, round the corner, up some more stairs. You guessed it, up some more stairs. And then to the right we can grab a item here. I believe it's a bloodstone chunk, it is. We can use that for upgrades, so that's all good. Then across this bridge and grab this lamp just here. And like I say, I do have a very in-depth and detailed Micolash boss fight guide up on my YouTube channel as well, so I'd highly recommend checking that one out if you want the full details. And in the next episode, we're going to be pushing forward, taking out Murgo's wet nurse, and finishing the game. So if you've made it this far, then GG, you're about 90% of the way through already. Make sure to like and subscribe, drop a comment, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. You're gonna have to bear with me a moment. Oh my good god. What? You can't poke me through a wall?